At the beginning of every month, we're left to speculate if we're going to see a Dragon Ball figure set get released. But today, we're going to put our heads together and speculate together on what we could see for a Dragon Ball set in the next coming months. Let's get right into it. Alright, boys. Thank you for tuning back in. Got another video for you guys here today. It's going to be about speculating the next set that we're going to get. But before I start talking about that, really quick, just wanted to say thank you guys for all the support on the first video. I really wasn't expecting it to do as well as it did, and for there to just be so much engagement, and I'm really happy about that. Very grateful. Thank you guys. And this is something I'd totally like to do more often. And if you've got ideas or things you want to see from me, or even questions, feel free to comment below. And let's speculate about this January set together, right? So, reason I think we're getting a January set is we haven't gotten an actual mainstream Masterly set since way back in May, which feels like forever ago. It's crazy with Omnibus Cross. And we usually see these kinds of announcements at the beginning of the month, so it's September 1st right now. And I'm thinking within the next 2 weeks, I'm really feeling like we're going to get a January set. Just because we haven't seen Masterly since, again, May. And they've really been pushing the 40th anniversary, and I think that it's easy money for them, honestly, right? I'm thinking we're going to get a Omnibus set. It just makes the most sense. They're the most diverse of the sets. They include multiple themes, and they will kind of help to set up other sagas that haven't gotten love in a while. Like, let's pull up a few, for example. We've got Omnibus Cross, the most recent set, where it showed a little more love to Cell Saga. We got a couple Cell Saga figures early 2024 between this set. We had 2 figures here, and then end of 2024, we got some, right? So they sprinkled some Cell Saga throughout all of 2024, right? Like Vegito, Buhan, and more with this Goku here, and the last kind of Forma Cell we were missing. So I think that it's just the best way for them to start off the year. And I think with that, we're going to get a Gogeta. I think it's the most in-your-face, clear-cut example of we want to make this big and we want to make some money, honestly. And if I've learned anything about 2025, it has been the year of Gogeta. Between Dokkan pushing 10th year anniversary, worldwide download celebration, Super Saiyan 4, and then last week for what would have been Tanabata for Dokkan, we got another Gogeta here. Like, the market has pushed it as well. Like, dude, let's give a Crane, let's give 2 Grandista Gogeta figures, and I think it just makes perfect sense for them to fit in a Master Lease. We haven't gotten the Master Lease. We have one Master Lease Gogeta from Fusion Reborn, and it was back in I think 2022, 2023. I think it's just a perfect time, if they're going to get this guy out, to do it with an Omnibus set. And especially while the Gogeta train is so high right now, it just makes perfect sense to me. Same thing with Janemba. We've yet to see Sword Janemba other than a Figuart Zero figure that came out forever ago. Like, this is gold. This is an easy way to be like, we're starting off the year strong. We're gonna... This is feeding the people, right? So kind of with that theme, I'm feeling like we're gonna get Buu Saga. Like, we've yet to see a Super Saiyan 3 Goku since the very first Omnibus set, and we're yet to have an Ultimate Gohan. We have no Ultimate Gohan figures, right? And I think January is the perfect time to set the precedent of Buu Saga. Again, 2024, they pushed Cell Saga. You can see 2023 here. We got 1, 2, 3 Namek Saga sets between the Frieza Force, Ginyu Force, and Battle of Planet Namek, which gave us this iconic moment. Gohan and Krillin gave us both Frieza forms. Like, I'm thinking we're gonna get Buu Saga, and how this set was kind of very beginning of Buu Saga with Saiyaman outfit, Gohan, Dabura, and then the very end with Kid Buu and Goku. I think it's going to focus on more of that middle end kind of section. And we're finally going to get another Super Saiyan 3 Goku. That's what I'd like to see. The people want it. We start a year off with Gogeta in Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Like, we're eating. The rest of the year can be... The rest of the year can be Dragon Ball Snap for all I care. The rest of the year can be more of like this kind of thing, Dragon history. We get Super Saiyan 3 Goku. We get Fusion Reborn Gogeta. We're eating, right? So my last speculation, if we're getting the pairs, right? So we've got super villain, good guy, bat, two good guys. I'm thinking there is no love to Dragon Ball Super. It's the least represented in Master Release, and I think we could start pushing these figures out for variety. I could see us getting a Frieza, Golden Frieza, in this pose specifically. It's the most iconic pose of Frieza. We have one Golden Frieza figure, yes, but it's easy. This is going to make people happy. And then I think we're going to get a blue shirt Goku specifically. We haven't gotten a blue shirt Goku since 2018. Our last blue shirt Gokus were these guys right here, 20th film with these two, and Battle of World. That's crazy that Battle of World gets their own whole setup. But this guy right here. So I'm thinking we're getting a blue form. Blue shirt Goku. Whether it's Super Saiyan Blue or even Super Saiyan God from Tournament of Power. I think that this is something that we should definitely be seeing. Hold on, there's a better way of searching this up. Check this out. Super Saiyan God. Finger guns. Yeah. This, imagine this is a master release. That would be so cool. Right? So that's my speculation. And then these omnibus sets give us like the coolest last one prizes. They're usually great apes and dragons. So I'm going to give you a moment between like these three themes, what you guys think we're going to get. I think we would get a Janemba. I think straight in your face, a big figure, hefty, and it would round this out so well. Imagine this being a set, right? It would just be perfect, right? But that's my first prediction of what we could see in January here. My second is Dragon Ball Precedent of the Final Battle. Like I was saying about Frieza Saga being 2023, Cell Saga being 2024, I think they set us up perfectly here with the Vegito and Buhan. And I'm thinking here we're going to see more Buu Saga pushed, right? And with that, I think the whole theme is going to be Buu Saga. Tell me this wouldn't be iconic to get the Fusion Gohan Goten. Oh my, or Goten and Trunks. Oh my god. Whether it's like this or like this is a good way to set up a set, right? And I could see them doing these two, not an A and B, but a double A prize. Kind of like what they did for Battle of Planet Namek here, where you get the Goku and the Frieza. I could totally see us getting the Goten and Trunks for just the prize A. So for prize B and C, I think continuing that, these sets kind of love to reuse sculpts. So I could see them reusing the Clash Battle for the Universe Super Saiyan Goku, where he's fighting Kid Buu, for just base form Spirit Bomb. We don't have a Spirit Bomb master release. I think it's an easy grab. Makes perfect sense if we're getting a Buu Saga set. And same thing with Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. We have base, we have Super Saiyan. We're just missing this, right? And tell me that this pose for Goten straight from the manga cover. Oh, oh, that's something I'd love to own, right? Finally, I think we got to run it back. We'd need Ultimate Gohan. And let's just finish out the Boos. Let's just do the Buccalo. It makes sense. We can finally finish out. You saw in the last video, I have to fill in that shelf with Hercule. Because there's no other Boo figure or form to put there. And this just finishes everything out. And with that, like these sets where it's one kind of saga or theme, they really love to push reused sculpts. And oh, if we could, let's give us Supreme Kai Gohan, but let's do it in the Super Saiyan form. Between the cover here, it's in the anime, I think we can make it happen. This would be a near dream Boo Saga set between the Goten, Trunks Fusion, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, Spirit Bomb, Buccalo, Ultimate Gohan, and then Supreme Kai outfit. That would finish out Boo Saga so well. This would be setting the precedent for the year, honestly. Golden set. So my last speculation for what we could see is another movie set. I would think it would be Return of the Film, because we haven't seen a movie themed set since 2022. I don't even think we've had a movie besides like superhero. I don't think we've even had like regular Dragon Ball Z movies represented. Yeah, no Dragon Ball Z movies have been represented since 2022. Why not bring back like the film series? And let's start off the easy money here. Let's give us Hirudegarn, Dragon Fist Goku. Oh my god. Iconic. There is no reason this isn't a figure we have by now. It makes too much sense for us to have this. Setting us up for the year 2026 with this is just ideal. Additionally, they love to reuse sculpts. I don't care. They give us this scene of Broly with his face exploding where it's literally tearing before he transforms with the glowing eyes. Like, I would eat this up. Like, what is a return to film set too without Broly figures? They love to push Broly. He's another easy money grab. There's no reason they're not gonna they're gonna fit a Broly in here, right? And then another kind of theme with these movie sets is a dual C prize. And I feel like I'm kind of cheating here because this is really a TV special, but I think we could see Bardock. I think we could see a regular base form and Super Saiyan Bardock, right? Let's re-pull up. I know I keep closing these sets, but like, let's look here. We have base form Super Saiyan for the C prize here. And in our other set, we've got both coolers, for those of you guys unfamiliar. I'm thinking the easy grab here is let's give us another Bardock. We've got the posed Bardock from Omnibus Ultimate here. Like this, where he's all bloodied up and battle damaged. I think we could just go for it. Let's do non-battle damaged, posed. I've got my Grandista Bardock set up kind of like this actually, but I think a Masterly scaled with a Super Saiyan on top of it where you could do something like this exact setup would be awesome. That would be so ideal if we're going to get a movie set, and it makes more sense than something like, I don't see them burning the money to do like, I think the closest thing that you could make a dual set of is like the two Bojack forms, but I just don't see them doing that. But speaking of Bojack, oh, tell me this dude's not fitted up. We need this. This would be so sick. And we're switching from the Tokon assets to the Legends assets, but like another unrepresented movie here. And I think Trunks from either any of these movies here. This is from Broly. These two are from the BoJack movie. I think any of the Trunks being represented here in the alternative outfits and hair would just be ideal. We don't really have a lot of Trunks figures, and I think all the Trunks figures at that are kind of mid. So getting something like this would be so iconic, right? And this gives us so much variety too, whether we want to put it on a Cell Saga or a Movie Saga shelf. Like, I was thinking about doing the Orange Gi Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, but I think this just makes more sense overall. With that, I think we'll get an F prize. We got to do another unrepresented movie. Easy. Let's do Android 13. This will set up, just doing the one can set us up for a future Android set too, where we could get the evil androids, right? Like, imagine getting them in the pose where they're like that. Like, that would be perfect. Where they're from the future. This would be super ideal. We could get the other androids. Androids, what is it? 14 and 15. And then, what is a movie set without Bio Broly, of course. We gotta have Bio Broly. Sorry about that, guys. On a real note, I'm thinking Hirudegarn. Like, pairs perfectly with Dragon Fist Goku here. Huge figure to represent movies. We don't... Besides the two Broly figures, this guy would be the centerpiece of a movie shelf. Like, right now, on my movie shelf, I've got Omnibus Z, Super Broly, or both the Broly forms from that set, actually. Where is it? I think it's here, right? These are kind of like the centerpieces of my movie set. This Broly here and this Broly here. But having a definitive Dragon Ball Z centerpiece would be so sick, right? This is the kind of set I'd love to see if we're getting movies. So, ideal. But let me know what you guys think. Between all these sets here, which one would you like to see the most for January? And alternatively, what do you think we're going to get for January? Do you think we're going to get a January set? If it's me, I think we're actually... If it was me, I think we would probably get a Buu Saga to set up the year, or an Omnibus. I don't think movies will be the January set, but I could see us getting movies in 2026. But they've been spamming Gogeta, man. I think we could get more Gogeta, and we're bound for the blue shirt Goku, right? Whether it's this guy here from Tournament of Power with a Tournament of Power Frieza, or Super Saiyan Rose with blue shirt, we could see a ton of things, but I'm seeing movies in our future. I'm seeing Buu Saga in our future. Let me know what you guys think down below, and thank you for watching.